Bienvenidos hermanas y hermanos al El OddPodPodcast. Thanks for tuning in, guys, to episode 16. We finally hit the 50 mark. So $20 was sent out to my guy Joe. Shout out Joe, number one. I want y'all to know now we have another thing coming up on TikTok. If we hit 50 there, Jacob, the guy behind the camera, the man with the fucking plan, will be the one to send you another $20? He is nodding. Yes, $20. Look, I've been saying this since episode 1. We're building the rocket. All I'm saying is buy your ticket because OddPodPod is going to the moon, and then we're gonna steal that. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell notification button. Here's episode 16. Cinco de Mayo and Asian fun.
AAPI.
Gang!
It's literally not his month. It's literally my month.
Oh,
It's my day.
Yeah.
What is Cinco de Mayo for? Does anyone know what Cinco de Mayo is for?
Yes, it is when it's funny. It's a what's it called?
I didn't care that much.
It's
When they
It's-
gained the right to vote.
it's the day of the Alamo.
Yeah.
No, it's when Mexico gained independence or the Alamo.
It's why the with the Alamo? No.
Are we about to do this episode with no idea?
Is that when they push all the tea off the boat?
There were Mexicans there probably.
Yeah, well,
There were a few
they're
Mexicans.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They're at all historic events they've been there. I'm
They're
sure.
like, "Wait,
Okay.
we gotta clean that up later, man. What are you throwing there, man? I just
Oh, we just put it in there.
put it in there, man. I'm gonna lose my job, man.
What do you mean you're not gonna pay for the shipping?
What do you mean no taxes, man? What do you mean you gotta make me pay for everything, man? You're already saying you can just say you don't want to pay, man. I've been paying, man.
Holy shit, man. So, Cinco de Mayo is a yearly celebration held on May 5th to celebrate Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862, led by General Ignacio Zaragoza.
You're lying.
You made that up.
Deadass. No, deadass.
I can't.
I
You have
was
to
there.
show that.
I was there.
This is it. Welcome to OddPodPodcast, episode 16.
Bienvenidos, hermanos y hermana, al El OddPodPodcast. Today, we have a few things that we're going to be talking about, but first, some housekeeping things, Jacob.
I'm doing okay. Was that what that was?
No.
Alright, guys, here's the deal. We've reached 50 subscribers on YouTube, but now we gotta hit that number on TikTok. So, first person to...
I'll get it. 60. When we hit 50 subscribers on TikTok, we will choose one at random. This time, we'll actually be able to see all 60 followers on TikTok. So when we hit that, we'll spin a wheel. I'll send another $20. Maybe it'll be the $20 they give me when Jake Paul wins against Mike Tyson.
That's not happening.
Or maybe not. Maybe I'll be dressed up as first and you guys $20. Who knows? That was housekeeping?
We are not sending to any Chinese proxy accounts.
Unless you're nice.
Unless you're nice.
I'll send them to the Chinese.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will. Speaking of Chinese, Andy, housekeeping stuff. What's the
Dude,
first thing? A
housekeeping.
bad driver?
Yeah, so that's so crazy you said that because we were talking about
This awful driver is...
Are we starting right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to do something real fast.
Are we recording?
Yeah,
I said housekeeping things. I gave you your chance.
I didn't.
And you go,
I thought you were gonna say, "Hey, how you doing?" I thought that was.
no,
fun.
I said first some housekeeping things. And you were like, I'm good.
I am.
I'm
good.
okay.
I got us something,
Okay. Oh, mustache.
so we can start, and I'll hand them out, and y'all do what you want with them.
So this is an episode of cultural appropriation, is what you're saying?
With their pubes,
Oh,
I made these myself.
okay.
I'll take 3.
Give me one for later.
So Jacob, for those stupid Spotify listeners, he has brought out 3 mustaches. We have our Cinco de Mayo getup up here. We have FIESTA for Mexicans and people that are Spanish. And we have a little dragon for Andy.
Dragon is for AAPI month,
Right.
which stands for Asian American and Pacific Islanders.
And Andy, what does that month mean to you?
To me, that means, dude, honestly, it means a lot. As an Asian American, it means we've got to stick together, right? As a race, and because I feel like a lot of the time Asian people are marginalized in the U.S. because a lot of the time they're spread out. Sometimes they're sitting in really bright classrooms, and it's just them. And I
Right.
think Asian Americans really get to come together during this month.
Because COVID
That's
was
right.
tough for y'all.
It was.
You guys took a lot of hate for
There
COVID.
was a lot of Asian hate during
Yeah.
COVID.
So why do you guys like bats? No, like baseball. Baseball.
Baseball bats.
Right. Baseball is like the number
Baseball
one sport in
bats.
Asia, growing, actually.
That's
And COVID.
That's so crazy. COVID too. It's literally AAPI month.
I know, so we're celebrating.
No, I know. And I love... How do I say this? I didn't prepare. Did I write anything down? I love Asian culture a lot.
Jacob,
I like that.
what's your favorite Asian food?
No mention of Mexicans.
Oh, Thai food.
Thai food.
Yeah, green
Say
curry.
something in Thai.
Oi.
How the fuck do you do this?
I got it. I'll help.
Thank you.
You can start the first segment.
Yeah.
Happy month.
So we've covered. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, happy month, happy day.
That's right.
But
You got.
Can I
get it back
talk about
next
Spanish
month.
people and
Yeah.
why Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah, please.
It's
Right.
literally just for Mexico.
No,
It literally.
it's for me specifically.
You're literally not Mexican, unless you want me to call you Mexican.
For Cinco. No. I wasn't Mexican when I was in that fight. So, for those that don't know, the reason why Cinco de Mayo was celebrated, Andy, tell them.
Well, it was to celebrate the Mexican victory over some general named Ignacio.
That general happened to be me.
In
And
case,
if we get to 100 subs, I'll get in another fight.
in case no one knows,
Too
Nacho's
much
real name is
mustache.
Ignacio.
That's
crooked.
crooked. It's in your nose. It looks like nose hair at that point.
How does mine look? Yours looks good.
You're a little Hitler.
You actually look Mexican. It does look kind of Hitler. You actually look Mexican, though, now.
I'm surprised these are working so well.
There's not much hair up here.
I have a lot of facial hair. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's not
God.
sticking that well. Maybe put it on your cheek.
Jacob, I can barely see your facial hair.
Okay. Can we move on?
Okay.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy AAPI month.
Happy
And
Asian month.
API month. And then next month,
And the month
it's
after
over. And then a month after that, it's all me.
Why don't you guys get a
Celebrate
white
me.
month?
It's kind of like
that's a big can of
when's
worms.
It'd be like HOA month.
It's like when kids ask, "Hey, when's Children's Day?" to their mom and dad during Mother and Father's Day.
See?
It's like, oh, every day's Children's Day. So like, you guys can, you're welcome. Shall I
I think
say?
that
My
got
parents would pull that
beans.
shit on me all the time.
Yeah, me too.
I'll say,
sophisticated.
I'll say, Charlie, that was something else, huh?
Egots, gentlemen. Let's move on to the first segment then. So the first segment, like we were talking about Asians. So a little over a week ago, a Fairfax County bus crashed into a building. Oddly enough, it was a DMV building located off Braddock Road near Burke Station.
Fairfax County.
Right, nowhere near us. Apparently, the school bus swerved off the road to hit another vehicle that failed to yield. So whose fault was it? A few sustained injuries, but nothing deadly. So, that's it. We're going to talk about a fucking bus.
I was just thinking, like, how can we make this odd? More odd than it is
Well,
already.
it's just
so-
case solved. I thought you did this because of AAPI month. I was like, oh, car crash. That's funny, but fucked up, Jacob.
But I feel like we could riff off of it.
Yeah,
Do you wanna go first?
How about we riff off of it? I bet she was Nacho's people, the one that was driving the fucking bus.
We're going to have to, like, bleep out Moses for an entire half of this episode.
That's your fault. You have to like, oh, I'm gonna say it. You're like, oh, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna ruin the last 30 seconds of audio.
What's a riff that we could go off of this?
I don't know if there is one. But I have a Andy's got
If
this.
you need someone to drive, I'll drive. If you get in the car. Okay, so honestly, okay, she was driving a bus. Would you guys ever drive a bus?
That's a good. A school bus?
Would you drive a bus for $21 an hour? I think that's what they're paying right now. No,
Oh, that's risky business.
no, it's $21 an hour.
No.
There's this
Really?
one video on Facebook. Thank you, by the way. My brain's just going off right now. There's this one school bus video on Facebook of this kid that was getting off the school bus. She didn't get off all the way, and her backpack got stuck in those closing doors, and
seen
she
that.
went some miles.
They dragged her.
They dragged
for
her,
so
dude.
long until the kids came up. We're like, hey, you're fucking dragging someone.
And there
Yeah.
the reason the bus driver was distracted because someone went up and just talked to them the whole time.
Oh my god.
And so they were like, there's two people at the very, very front, like an adult and everything, and then that's a horrible video. She survived.
Yeah. It wasn't. I mean, it was bad. So I'm not gonna say it wasn't that bad, but there was no injuries. There's no way she was fine. I would rather school bus drive than like poor people bus drive. Should I not say that?
Like the metro?
Wait, you'd rather have a school bus drive than poor people drive?
No, I wouldn't.
One more time?
No, yeah. So I said that wrong, and I'm gonna correct myself. I would rather drive a school bus full of high schoolers or elementary schoolers, whatever, school bus, than a public bus.
Yeah, I totally agree. Funny enough, my Uber driver was a public bus driver, and he said that homeless people would ride the bus during times of inclement weather just to get away from it.
Yep.
It's on the
The whole
metro
day.
too.
Yeah.
You see them on the metro all day.
That's so sad, isn't it?
That is sad.
Should we...
But strategic.
Strategic,
eh?
Yeah, you're coming off a little Italian, Mario.
Yeah, okay. That's not very strategic.
Wait, no, I do have one thing on that. Little fun story, if I may. This happened a couple of days ago. Speaking of, like, it's dangerous when you're on the metro as a bus driver. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
You know? Especially if you're, like, in Central America. Because they rob people on those buses. For those that don't know. So I had my Uber driver who had recently fled Afghanistan a year ago. And this man, on the drive back, I was like, so how is the difference in everything? This man lived in a war zone and was really telling me DC was more dangerous than Afghanistan.
That's...
Because he said he had someone run up to him and put a gun to his head until they give him
We
money.
gotta send troops to DC.
That's what he was
Hold on.
saying, man. He was like, why can't we get control of the city? And I was like, I don't know, burn it all down.
Where do you think DC ranks in safe driving?
Oh, that's tough. Probably like...
Keep going.
Probably like last.
Last? You think
No. I don't know. I'm distracted by this.
so? What do you think? You think DC's
DC or Virginia?
DC?
Okay. Man.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't care. Next segment.
Next segment.
Okay, so according to Forbes.com, Virginia ranks number 4 in the list of top 10 states with the most confrontational drivers. Holy shit, right? I believe that wholeheartedly because I'm one of them. I am one of them.
And what did someone do to your car one time?
Someone
Railed?
someone left a note on my car telling me to drive a little slower in the neighborhood.
God, I would have been so bad.
And I hated it. The fact that they touched my property, I felt violated. It's like not only do I have to grant me with all these other fucking people in this house, but you're also gonna touch my property.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's like a
Yeah.
Me Too movement you should have started. You
Should
have
I
canceled
have?
them. Yeah, I feel like.
Who do you think it might have been? Like near you? Do you have like a neighbor in mind?
Debbie.
Definitely.
Her name is Debbie.
Sounds like
It's
Debbie.
definitely Debbie.
She's like 50 years old, nothing better to do but walk her dog all day.
Slap a little note on her car.
Old dog. I bet she came over, wrote that note, left it on there, was like, fuck you, it's not me.
That was her Alamo.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And then you left.
In
She
that,
probably
in
thought
that
she
case,
scared
I
you
was
off.
Ignacia. I was like, fuck. Yeah. She drove me out of the neighborhood. Holy shit.
It's crazy.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Where do you guys think Virginia ranks?
Out of 50 states. Would it be 51? Does it count the territories?
Didn't you already say it?
No, yes, DC.
I
No,
might
but
have
you
mentioned
said
it.
it.
I might have mentioned it, but
I know the answer.
Are
Where's
Is
you-
the
it
answer?
first?
you tell me.
Yes,
Where's
first,
Virginia?
because you said it.
No, I didn't say it.
Somebody doesn't read the segments.
You didn't read it at all. 4. Number 4.
4.
Okay, and then any guesses on who's first?
Don't look. I know the answer.
Texas or Maryland?
Maryland is a really good answer, honestly, because
Yeah.
I would say Maryland, but I know the answer's not Maryland.
Maryland's not on there at all.
No, I'm sure it may be on the list. It was a list. It was a list of 10. I didn't
Okay.
write them all down.
Okay. Is this a can we South? Is it in the South? Florida. Florida is up there. You know how many Florida shootout videos I've seen on the highway?
I would have thought California because their traffic is atrocious.
And then technically by population, that one statistically makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like Californians are nicer, you know, and Florida's
Those
not.
Priuses
top 10.
don't go too
So
fast.
who's number 1?
Number 1 is Alabama. Oh
Really?
shit, Arizona.
It's too hot out there. They gotta get hurt.
Arizona. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. It's too hot out there, right?
Yeah.
And when it's hotter, people get angrier.
Yeah.
So
Especially people that don't have AC, they're just mad because they're like stopped in traffic and they're like, yo, I'm trying to get moving so I can like. Number 2. Maryland's not number 2 or 3 at all.
Did not even make the top 10.
That's
so
crazy. Do you know how many Nissan dented Altimas out there? Southern state?
It says
Florida
the
made it
nicest.
number 10.
I want to know how they got these.
Florida made it
ratings.
on the top 50 states. It's crazy.
It
Yeah,
says
in a
who's the
bad way.
nicest as well.
I've already closed that tab out.
It's not a tab.
I've closed out the link.
Oof. Someone
Oh,
the
read
note?
segment.
I didn't.
Oh,
Is it-
those chairs. I don't know.
Is it?
We're down
notes?
2 chairs. Oh, you don't have it pulled up at all.
Delaware is home to the most polite drivers in the nation. Did you know that, Jacob?
I had no
I'm gonna
idea.
take it from here.
Delaware though, that's crazy.
It was Delaware.
You ever been to Delaware?
I have been.
I've driven through Delaware.
Rehoboth.
Were you nice? Like just not? Did you feel nicer driving?
I really can't say so. When I'm driving up north, like New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, just all melt together.
Yeah.
I never went there to stay there. It all looks the same.
It's like once you get to the Baltimore's just city,
Yeah.
ugly. Pretty
Let
much.
me ask if you guys know this. I don't know if this is public knowledge to anybody that doesn't have a Jeep, but do you guys know what the Jeep Wave is?
Yeah, you just wave. A lot of people have
Close.
that. I was like,
Yeah, you gotta be a douche about it. No, you just raise 2 fingers. Do you guys know about the ducks
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
I
putting
do.
ducks on Jeeps.
on other people's Jeeps? Yeah, Jeep. And if you get a duck, you put a duck. Get a duck, put a duck. My dad has like a million. My first car was a Jeep.
Really?
is
What
that?
kind?
Did you explain that whole thing just to let us know
Wrangler.
you had a Jeep growing up?
That's right. And I hit a deer. Well, the deer hit me.
That's
Deer's
for insurance
fault.
purposes.
Yeah. He was like, you know what? Fuck that guy. And just jumped right in.
I destroyed that mother.
Did it die on the spot?
Oh, it died.
Did it die or did you walk up and it was like a Bambi moment and you're like, God
Got a
damn
big
it.
rock.
And that's crazy though. Imagine, like, can you guys imagine, like, just crossing the street and then, bam, you get hit by a car and your life is fucking over?
Well, the difference is they get blinded by those headlights almost immediately. They can't see
That's
through
if they're-
headlights at all.
Did it look at you before you hit
By
him?
the light.
If they see a headlight, it blinds them altogether. I've never Googled this. This is what I've been told.
Right.
And this is how I justify it. So I blinded that dude.
And then
It's
you,
a deer, I'm sure. I
and
checked
then
it. I
you
checked.
smack the shit out of him with your bumper.
Yeah.
Going
And it's a Jeep. It
45.
has that like strong. Yeah, it went. But it had its fur all up on it and stuff.
Man.
And,
I've never killed an animal on the road. Have you?
I've run over a snake before and a squirrel.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though.
Big thump
Light thump, very light thump.
for both.
Yeah,
I feel like a snake a
so,
little
so
lighter.
the snake was kind of like, you guys know when you drive on the highway and you're getting on the exit ramps and they have those emissions
Concrete,
boxes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you drive
yeah.
over them. And that's what it's like. Dum, dum, that's it. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Enough for you to turn your head around and be like, what was that?
Yeah, and then I turned around. It was like slithering on the ground, like squirming after I hit it.
Would you?
Well, are you sure
did
you hit it?
Feel bad about it?
No, I hit it. You wouldn't be squirming otherwise. And no, I didn't feel bad about it.
I wouldn't feel bad about a snake. What other animal would you not feel bad about running over?
Anything,
Toad.
I would feel about, yeah, if it's a mammal.
I would feel bad about running over a
No.
frog.
Why?
No.
Well, just because like maybe there's a lot of frogs out there, they might come and get me.
They're so dumb. I think if it's a mammal, I'll feel bad.
Have you seen
otherwise,
Meet
no.
the Robinsons? They play instruments.
Let live and let die. Great movie.
Great
Fantastic movie.
That's what we're basing reality off of.
Disney and
Meet-
Pixar and stuff. Yeah, typically.
Okay.
Like Coco. How do you feel about Coco?
I like
Oh,
Coco.
dude, this dude
Great
lives
movie.
for Coco.
I
Love
love Coco
Coco.
too.
Need to my mustache off for some water.
If you sat down, I bet it like inches away.
Coco was a great movie. Did you like Coco?
I did.
Did you like Coco?
Loved it.
I loved it when I went to Mexico and they were celebrating Dia de los Muertos.
Love that.
It was-
Dias de los Muertos.
Yeah. That's how we say it in
Totally
America.
celebrated Dia de los Muertos.
Well, I liked Coco because of the characters. And speaking of characters, they were all Spanish. And now we're going to move on to odd questions, and that's going to bring me to my first
Odd
one,
question.
which is, what is your favorite Spanish character? Coco, we can't use that anymore.
You
Pause
gotta
for
zoom in
dramatic
on that.
effects.
All right, my favorite Spanish character. I'll go first. All right.
Yeah, go for it.
Jorge Lopez, which is a person, but it's his character.
George Lopez.
That was a phenomenal answer.
Great one.
George Lopez was amazing. All my friends ride a low rider. They're jumping on that trampoline.
Or they like or he's like, when the kids would say something crazy, like, I did it for school. I did it for school. Ta loco, I did it for school.
I did it for school. Yeah.
Dude, I was watching one of his newer stand-ups, and
He's funny as fuck.
No, he kind of bombed.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't.
Damn, maybe we get him on here and you tell him.
I think he'd be okay with that. Oh my god, he was.
We can get someone that looks like him.
No. George Lopez was also on that movie with Snoop Dogg on Amazon. Did you guys see that?
No, what movie?
Oh, but that's hilarious.
Snoop Dogg is in the movie he plays the role of like a washed up NFL player, and he's like a total douchebag, and like he gets like community service for like driving crazy, and then they make him coach a Pee-wee football team. And the whole movie's
I
about
definitely
him
saw a
coaching.
trailer.
It's so good. George Lopez.
Did it just? When did that come out?
Came out like a couple weeks ago.
Ooh.
Well, I should see it. What's the name of it?
I couldn't tell you.
Washed.
I
Amazon
think
has
like
been
Underdog.
dropping some fire.
Underdog, but there's 2 G's because of Snoop Dogg.
Why do they always do that, man?
It's his
cool.
brand. It's his brand.
That's true.
Amazon has been dropping some fire movies.
Favorite
Especially when you're
Spanish
$1 trillion. Juandísimo from Fairly Odd Parents. He might be Spaniard, but still Spanish. Juandísimo Fandísimo.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that guy. He was always so funny when he showed up, and I was like, you fuck Wanda. You gonna do it. Fuck Cosmo.
He'd be like, my magical finger.
Yeah, in the purple, he was clean. And then the baby ended up coming out purple.
Purple. No,
You guys take that as you will.
Poof.
Poof came out purple.
Yeah, I don't know. Cosmo, I don't know. He had that on lock. She was obsessed with him.
I love.
She did
Cosmo's
not want
funny.
Juandísimo. So if you're saying Juandísimo did that thing to her that we're not allowed to mention, yeah, the
With
magical
the
fingers.
El dedos.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Spanish character, Andy?
What transition? Where the fuck were you going with
Try to
that?
avoid. Who's your?
Thank you, Jacob. My favorite character is Rey Mysterio. Why are you laughing? What's so funny about that? What's so funny about Rey Mysterio being my favorite Spanish character?
Is all you can come up with on the fly like that just now?
Yeah. Rey Mysterio's the only one
Like, I know 2 Mexicans.
well, the first one that came to mind was Bob the Builder, and he's not fucking Spanish.
El Bobe de Vilde.
Roberto.
Roberto de Vilde. Can he fix it? You know he can.
He's building
Sí.
Todos.
Sí se puede. Oh my god.
But what about what's the mouse that's like andale?
Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez. That's
I
a
had
good
Good
one.
one, yeah.
I had someone at my work call me that.
It doesn't matter.
You are not a little mouse.
Not a coworker either.
Oh.
Yeah. They were like, you're
Tip you
really
well?
no. They were like, you're really quick. You're like Speedy Gonzalez, and I was like, I
That's
don't know how to
insane.
take that.
You were
And
a
that was
victim.
seconds after she had asked my name, like, what's your name? I told her. She goes, oh, you're like Speedy Gonzalez. I'm like, okay.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I was like, that's what, I
But
mean, that
to
was
be
funny.
fair,
It was
she probably
funny.
didn't mean it by you being Spanish. Because Speedy Gonzalez is just known for being fast. Some people just say that.
Everyone
Could've
got
said
real
Sonic.
quiet.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what-
Everyone around got real quiet.
Yeah.
What if she knew? She was like, I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm gonna be racist. I'm gonna be racist to her.
Watch
like,
this, honey.
Jacob, what do you guys do when you do that stuff?
Racist things?
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
like? Do you?
Yeah,
want,
we
do you look?
conspire. We think about it beforehand. We talk to everybody at the table, make sure they're in on it. You know what I mean? And then we just say it. We throw it out there.
Yeah.
It's like, which race are we gonna attack? This one, all right.
Would you reflect on it like on the way home? Would you be like talking to Meg like, hey, that was so crazy. You were
If
said to
it
Andy?
goes well. But if
If
we
it
get
goes
punched
well?
in the teeth, we're just like quiet all the way home. It was the delivery.
Yeah. It's wrong crowd. Wrong
Yeah,
crowd.
wrong.
I didn't like it. Okay.
Anyways, thank you.
It's so racist. Why are we doing this?
That's a good odd question.
It was a good odd
Next odd
question. Would- All right. Well, I'm not even gonna try to make a transition related to any of this stuff
Say it.
up front here, even though
Just leave it. Just leave
because
it.
that would be
What
a
is the
low
question?
blow. Would you date someone who has the same name as a sibling or relative that you're close with?
Yeah, that's fine.
Really?
Same last name.
Same name.
Oh, first name.
Yeah, first name.
Nah, I'd be kind of. I don't know.
Here. Can I give an example real fast?
Please.
Because
Go ahead.
I'm sure he'll love this. Let's call out Justin.
Oh, Justin. The
Yeah.
Justin
yeah.
has a little sister. Our friend Justin has a little sister whose name is Maria.
Hi,
And
Maria.
Hello, Maria. We love you.
Hi, Maria's.
And he started dating a lovely lady named Maria, whose little sister is also named Maria. So that's like a trifecta of just Marias And like that's a lot. But I don't think that halters anything.
I wouldn't. Justin would you?
Justin's also Spanish, by the way.
Is it because normally Cinco de Mayo?
So it just
Well, is the reason because he has so many Marias, like it's not one to hop to, rather than like if you have one Maria, you just focus on that one, or one person with the same. Let me start that again. So what I'm saying is, if you have multiple people that you know in your life with the same name, is it just normal to you? However, if you only have two people, your significant other and one other person, more of a deep connection.
I don't think I would like it. I don't want to say what I'm about to say. Go ahead.
I don't think it should matter, right? Because I think if you really like this person, I don't think a name should get in the way of it.
It's a very Kyle answer. I like it. That's 10 out of 10.
I've been lucky to have siblings that do not have the same name, even close. So I ain't got to worry about it.
Well, yeah,
You have all bros.
I have all brothers, so I hoped I wouldn't date a Zachary or something like that.
Or a
Why?
guy. That wouldn't be a problem,
Yeah,
right?
nothing's wrong with that. I think. What's up?
Nah, I'm not gonna question it.
¿Qué?
¿Qué hiciste?
Time for a pop quiz, apparently.
Yes,
Pop
we
quiz.
have a
I have
pop
to get
quiz
a
for
pop quiz.
Nacho because based off of his New Year's resolution,
I knew it was going to be that.
Yep. He wants to get better at spelling, writing, and I guess Spanish in general.
And understanding.
We don't have anything for you to write on, so you're just going to have to spell it and tell me the Spanish version of this word. We have 3 words. We're going to just start with the front first, not the front. Actually, we'll start with... we'll just go for... watermelon.
You're not going to tell me the Spanish version of it?
No, you tell me the Spanish version.
That's the point.
Okay. WATERMELONO.
Watermelano.
Watermelon. Watermelon.
El watermelon. No! Wrong!
I don't know I don't even know the Spanish translation for watermelon.
I think you'll know.
I
as soon as
hate
you hear it.
watermelon.
I think you'll know when you hear it.
I hate watermelon. I never go for it. I ain't got to know that word. I hate watermelon.
That can't be your, like...
I hate watermelon. And plus, sometimes El Watermelon just fucking works.
And I would get it.
El Watermelon.
No wonder they fucking look at you funny.
Watermelon.
Are you ready? Do we want to know it?
Watermelon, wait.
Sandia.
La sandía.
La sandia.
Okay,
Accent mark on
easy.
the I.
SANDE or SANDIA.
Nice. But
Very
the
good.
tele does not.
La Sandía.
Nice.
What if you went from
Sandía.
Mexican to French? You went.
Alright, we're just going to do all 3.
We're gonna do
Next
all 3.
one is building.
Wow.
Ese
0 for 2.
tengo la.
Es un
Mira.
swing y miss.
Vos ves ese building. El building.
¿Cómo
No,
se
I fucking
dice
say building.
building?
No, porque I say house,
¿Pintado?
casa, pintado.
No.
Oh
It's
damn! I
definitely
believed
not.
you. Why am I taking your advice on that? I don't even know the Spanish word for building.
That's fine.
Maybe my New Year's resolution.
This is
not
why
going
we're
well
doing
like I
this.
thought.
That's why we're doing this.
And I
We're
appreciate
pushing each
that.
other to be better. Next
We're
up-
getting a scale, and then we're gonna check your browser history. We're doing it right now,
I did just sign up for a 5K.
and we're
But
taking a
anyways,
black light to your pants.
Ooh,
The-
3 miles. What a bad boy.
3.2.
I don't care about everything else. I just wanted the jack off thing.
You just want
Edificio.
to know?
Edificio. Building. Edificio.
Can you use it in a sentence?
That is an edificio. We are inside of an edificio.
Let me see.
Edificio.
Don't show him because it's going to show the last one. Don't show that guy.
Edificio. Edificio.
Edificio. And
Here you
spell
go. Here
it.
you go. Edificio.
That's okay, whatever.
No, that's much better.
See? I told you.
EDE. I have not guessed edificio yet.
Spell it.
ED.
Uh-huh.
F.
Just let him finish it. Let him finish it.
I said F, so FI.
Keep going.
Okay. CIO.
Very good.
Edificio.
Edificio.
Now say it in a sentence.
We're going to storm that edificio.
In Spanish.
Oh.
We're good.
Hey man, yo trabajé edificio, trabajo.
Oh, man.
That's definitely not how you speak Spanish, but okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
All right, last word. Dragon.
Dragón.
Dragon these nuts over your face.
That is,
No way! I just fell for that.
I didn't even. I would have fell for that too.
Clip it. That was pretty good.
But now Cinco de
really
Mayo is over. There's no more Cinco de Mayo.
Oh man.
And no AAPI strictly.
That was a fun episode, guys.
Let's go.
And if it was only 10 minutes, it's because we said a lot of things we should not have. Real quick, Andy will be leaving for the next couple weeks, so the next few episodes will just be me and Jacob, but we still will have weekly episodes coming out. Everyone wish Andy a fun time on his undisclosed location where he's going to be traveling. Jacob and I will be holding it down. Thank you for joining us today. Boys, anything before we tune out here?
Good to go.
Thanks so much for watching the First Drunk Podcast.
Follow the TikTok.
Dragón.
Dragon these nuts over your face.
That is,
No